someone decided to put out some AI images of Taylor Swift that weren't the most flattering. The first one I saw was of her making out with Andy Reid. And if you've ever seen Andy Reid, that is a disgusting image to see in of itself.
Yeah.
And from there, it was all downhill. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ugh.
Sorry, that was terrible.
That was awful.
I didn't know what that was gonna be like.
Yeah, you did.
It was really bad.
Stupid.
Can you turn it down? It's hurting my ears.
Huh? Oh, we're on different pages today. I can feel it.
We're on the same page. We're
You
all
guys
in
kinda
like
match a little
I was
bit.
gonna say
I
we're
know.
all in cool little purple gray color scheme.
Yeah, we looking cute today.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Can I have a wink?
Nasty.
Nah, not right now, bro.
Jose mad serious. Jose gonna be mad serious today. I could tell. This moody nigga.
Man,
What else has you moody, Jose?
I don't know, bro. It's one of those days.
Let's
man.
talk about it. Let's break it down.
I'm trying to get out of it, but you know, sometimes you just can't. Sun is shining right now.
The sun is shining.
It's a bright and beautiful day.
We woke up today.
We woke up.
in Los Angeles.
Would
California.
you want to
We
come
did.
for a little jog with me after this episode?
I would, but I don't have any jogging clothes.
Tim's
No, you're right. I did. we could definitely do it.
in the butters.
That always makes me feel better.
I asked Spencer before. Rank them. Love, loyalty, respect.
Love, loyalty, and respect. Ooh, that's difficult. Because I was gonna say respect number one, but you need loyalty first. You need loyalty, respect, and then love. I'm not gonna lie. Love comes last.
Love comes first.
Okay.
Love always
what was
prevails.
yours?
Love
Love,
comes
love,
last.
respect, loyalty.
Love, respect, loyalty.
Respect, respect, respect.
Because people can love you, but if they're not loyal to you and don't respect you, then like, what is love for real?
This nigga said, you said loyalty first. I guess.
Yes, loyalty first.
Yeah, I go respect first. The other two are interchangeable. We're funny.
Love changes the world. If we all had love, the world would be a beautiful place. But if we all
So
were,
if someone loved you and wasn't loyal to you, like that's like,
no,
what
that's
does that even
Damn.
mean?
Speak on it.
that's obviously not all right.
But that's how you.
But if somebody was loyal to me but never loved me, what's that?
I mean, at least
A
you know what you're gonna get.
transactional relationship.
No.
I would rather love and lost than never love at all.
Most of my relationships are transactional.
Well, see, maybe that's what's got you down
whoa,
today.
Whoa.
Maybe you need a little love in your
What
life.
I'm starting to realize.
You need more people who love you for you.
I woke up today and I looked at my phone. All people asking me for shit. No love.
It's a shame.
No, how are you doing? No, good morning.
I'm gonna start hitting you good morning.
Niggas gotta start asking us how you. But doesn't that piss you off more
What?
when someone's like texting you for something, but they try to start off the conversation like, "Oh, how are you?"
Oh yeah, like
What's
how you used to always. hit
yeah, it's
us?
like get to it.
Yeah.
Get to it. What you want?
Yeah.
What we doing right now?
Yeah, that'd be mad annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
But it's I used to get annoyed by it, but now I kind of was like from the same page as you. It's like I at least respect the effort. You know what I mean? I appreciate the effort. You're trying, at least.
Nah, I don't respect it. I want to ask. Like, if you're someone in my phone that I like am like working with and like I know you might need something from me, then I just want to ask. I don't want the good morning, whatever. If you're a friend, then I want that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
But no, from people that I'm doing business with, I don't want no type of.
But what if you're in business with your friends?
That's different.
Damn.
We
See,
got-
because I ain't text this nigga no good morning.
I know I missed out. I should have.
I should have texted you good night before I sent the pod topics.
That would have been nice.
Have a good sleep, but also study up, nigga.
I'm gonna start hitting you guys. Just check in.
Can we
Say
get-
good morning. Say hello.
Spencer FaceTimed me yesterday.
We had a
Really?
good chat.
That was fun.
That's crazy.
But he was asking me for something. He's no different than the rest of them.
No, but we talked too.
Why'd you hit the FaceTime?
Huh?
Why'd you hit the FaceTime?
Because I wanted to see his cute little face.
Okay, what up, y'all? Welcome back to the StereoVision podcast.
Was good. Pod 88.
You know what I'm saying? Moving on up.
getting that much closer to 100 every week.
I know it's gonna be weird when we hit it. I feel like it damn near might be like anticlimactic, you know?
No, we're gonna have it's gonna go crazy.
Oh yeah, we forgot. We were supposed to have costumes every week, you know? Like we should have all worn sunglasses or something.
You know what we should do for episode 100?
What?
We should have a pizza party and celebrate our accomplishments.
There's nothing that really, makes you feel good about a big win than a pizza, right?
Yeah.
Pizza's not that good. I had pizza the other day and I was like, this kind of fucking sucks.
Well, that's just a bad take, but
Really? Y'all like pizza like that?
yeah, it's consistently
No,
great.
pizza's good.
Yeah.
Pizza's fire.
It's like no nutritional value.
You're hating.
You're eating the wrong pizza, bro.
All pizza has no nutritional value.
No, well,
That's not what it's for.
that's not what it's for.
But like, there's
for
nothing. There's
happiness.
You gotta get the good square pizza with the small pepperonis and the big pieces of ricotta on it. Like you gotta get the right pizza and the and the honey drizzle.
It's
you
not
gotta put hot.
You
honey
sound like
on
you're
it.
talking about one pizza. You're talking about one specific pizza.
That's the only kind of pizza I like.
Yeah.
There's a place called Prime Pizza.
I hate this nigga.
So good.
Okay.
I feel like there's certain foods that get a lot worse after you turn 21. Like, you ever had Taco Bell recently?
No.
Nigga, bro, don't.
Why 21?
Well, I agree with him.
Because that's
on
when
this
you
one.
become like a little bit more conscious as an adult. You get a little more like brain cells or something. But like, you just put down your body and you're like, this is not doing anything good for me.
Well, anything that you eat that hurts your body, you shouldn't eat.
Bro,
You're just all over the place.
Well, what do you mean?
I could see that.
You just said pizza was not for nutritional
Okay,
values,
no,
for
no,
happiness.
no. This is what I mean though. Sorry, let me elaborate. I mean, like, I never liked Taco Bell, but every time I eat Taco Bell, it hurts my stomach. I'm not eating something that immediately, as soon as it goes into my body, it hurts me.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Jose be having the shits at the time.
That's wild. Yo, bro, I know y'all be eating Taco Bell and just like just in the bathroom.
Don't
Like,
fuck me up
straight
now.
to the bathroom,
It fucks
bro.
me up bad now. That shit is.
You can't eat something like that.
People that
But you could eat pizza. That's fine.
people that knowingly do that are kind of gross. Like they know they're just gonna be like farting up a storm, bro, and they're like, "Well, fuck it, I really want this like Crunchwrap Supreme." Like have a little bit of like courtesy for the rest of humankind, you know?
Yeah, dude.
I still stand on McDonald's though. McDonald's still be hitting.
Yeah, I like.
It's good, but it does hurt too. It
as
hurts
soon
as
as
well.
you eat it,
No, not as soon. No, it's better than Taco Bell.
you got like
but,
a 30-minute window. I don't even be feeling bad. I'll be feeling rejuvenated.
Yeah, McDonald's makes me feel great.
McChicken, you know what I mean? Damn, niggas is hungry.
I need some fries. McDonald's fries right now.
Dog, elite. But I guess we are a music podcast. You know what I mean?
We are.
Let's do it.
And some actual shit dropped this week. Do we start with some calm shit or should we get straight into the beef?
I mean, take us wherever you want to take us.
Let's get straight to it.
We get straight to it. No bullshit. Meg Thee Stallion.
Yep.
First of all, watch the video.
Yep.
We got a lot of hate on that. We were called the MISOGYNY trio.
Which is wild because we didn't say anything that crazy.
I responded.
The only thing that me and Spencer were talking about earlier is that we did miss some bars, and I feel like if we went back, there's probably a lot of shit we could have caught. However, there was nothing weird or that we said about Megan in the video
At all. I had my
we
girlfriend
were literally
watch.
giving the commentary on the song.
I don't think it was our best reaction because I don't think we were really catching bars. But like, I also don't think we said anything misogynistic at all. It was just kind of like we just kind of like felt apathetic about the song and moved
Yeah.
on. Like, and people are upset because obviously she said a lot of shit. But
That's kind of a funny nickname though.
the MISOGYNY trio.
I was like, this comment is funny because I'm like, this is a wild nickname.
damn, should that be the episode title? I'm like, I might make that the episode title. That's fire. Nah, but I mean, I feel like I could articulate my true opinions now, also not on the podcast because the real like listeners is actually on here. I'm never playing that shit. Meg Thee Stallion is not good at making songs.
oh, he's
She's
doubling
not,
down.
She does
Whoa.
not make good songs at
But-
all.
but-
I'm yet to hear her best song is "Sweet as Pie."
But
Dua
Maz,
Lipa carries that.
but-
Really?
Yeah.
You feel like her best song is "Sweet as Pie"?
Yeah.
I think we need to back up because I don't think we can talk about Megan Thee Stallion's best song because we made it clear
doesn't
that
have
none
it.
of us have listened to her discography.
I've heard a lot of Meg Thee Stallion songs.
I
and
mean-
haven't enjoyed any of them.
I mean, do you want me to hit you with the same name 5 Megan Thee Stallion songs?
Yeah.
You think you could?
Yeah.
Do it.
Hot Girl Summer, Sweet as Pie, Hiss, Cobra.
Okay, I see what they. Okay,
So
go
he's
ahead.
listening
My
to
bad.
Hot Girl Summer
My bad.
and Sweet as
Savage.
Pie. So you don't know.
I feel
You don't
like,
know her.
I feel like
discography.
you're not actually listening.
was
You're
fine.
listening to like the biggest songs, which unfortunately with Meg are not her best.
Yeah.
I feel, and as somebody that's a rap fan, I feel like you would actually like Megan and her music.
But
And-
that's
and-
what I'm saying.
the
She's
deep
And
not-
Miles, we
cuts,
also
the
we
deep
also
cuts.
need to like reevaluate what this was because this was a diss record. Diss records aren't supposed to be really good songs, like really well structured songs.
Fuck
Diss
your
record,
bitch and the click you claim. That shit fire. Tupac went crazy. No Vaseline is fire,
guy
bro.
No Vaseline is
Ether, fire.
No Vaseline is not like a super well structured song. It's just bars and good disses. And when I read into this song and I actually read some of the bars I missed, Megan made some really good disses.
Yeah, she was rapping. She was. I'm not.
It's a good diss record.
That's why I'm not coming at her rapping ability.
Yeah.
None of that is what I'm at all coming at. I just get confused because I feel like a lot of the people who listen to Meg and champion Meg would be like, cut this other rapidy rap shit off. You know what I mean? If you played that for them, and this is the exact same cloth that she's cut from. I'm not necessarily mad at Meg. You know what I mean? I think it may come off as that. I'm mad at the hypocrisy of the whole situation around her and why she's as big as she is. Because I really don't get it. Cardi B makes slaps. Like, she makes good songs. Nicki Minaj has made good songs.
Yeah.
Even fucking Lotto, I think, has made good songs. I haven't heard a complete song from Meg, really, to me. That's my little bit of Meg hate, though.
That's fair, but let's talk about the track.
Yeah, okay.
Let's talk about the track at hand, because there was some shit that she said in there that I didn't hear on first listen. Obviously, the one that I think is getting picked up a lot is these hoes be mad at Megan. These hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes mad at Megan's Law.
Yeah.
That's fire. I did not catch that because Megan's Law is, the law that makes it so you have to make sex offenders public information. And she's basically taking a shot at Nicki Minaj's husband, who's a sex offender. Right?
Which is,
that's a wild line.
That's a bar.
Yeah, and I think, you should always, whenever you get the chance, take a shot at Nicki's husband. Because sex offenders are problematic. I don't know why that's the worst thing that Nicki has on her jacket. I don't know why. I don't know her personal life. I don't know what she got going on, but it's crazy to be with that man. But you know what I mean? I'll leave that where it is. She shot at everybody. Like, everybody. And I didn't expect that from her.
Yeah.
Why
honestly.
not? Wait, why not though?
Because I had thought she got everything off on the first track. I thought she was really going to go into a more traditional rollout mode. But then I guess hearing what I'm saying back, what causes more attention, what gets more plays, what gets more conversation, then controversy, then disses. So it makes sense.
I respect the move just because I've never really understood Megan's like position in all this. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's good for her to come out and say what she has to say, but I also don't understand like the industry's position on her, because at the end of the day, like, she's a victim of a crime, and then all of a sudden everybody is kind of ganged up against her. Like, I think it was good that she came back and was like, yo, y'all are whack, like, y'all have been kind of teaming up on me this whole time, but y'all shit stinks too. Like, she came at what, Tory, what's her name, Nicki Minaj, Drake, who else,
Her ex.
Party.
That's the weirdest one to me. I'm like, bro, like, Party, I didn't know who you were before you were dating Meg.
But that's crazy. Partisan he's tough. What he's done as a writer is very, very impressive.
Okay, but like, still, I feel like the mainstream public didn't really even know him like that before the Meg thing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying one thing or another about like his actual ability as a songwriter.
Yeah.
But I'm saying he was writing hits for Cardi B and then started dating Meg and got put on a national stage that he didn't have before.
Yeah.
And I think it's wild that he like doubled back and was actually like, no, she sucks. You know?
Yeah, I don't really know. I think it was smart. I think it was a good move. I think it was well executed, like you said, in terms of like her actually just like getting her shit off and getting attention and getting conversation, which I think is the ultimate goal of all of this. I just don't know who's on her side anymore, because it seems like she's almost alienated herself from everybody.
I don't think she alienated herself. I think the industry alienated her for whatever reason. It seems like Osei was saying, everybody hates Meg. She does seem to be the most hated, and she didn't really do anything besides get really big and get shot.
But like Lotto, Ice Spice, apparently she came at both of them on this track, and I'm like, why would you do that?
Which lines were those?
The Munch line, she said, I don't remember, like talking about Munch and like mentioning Ice Spice's booking fee, and then she said, you bitches all on the floor, like get up or something. You know, whatever. Murphy's put it on the floor, obviously.
Whereas Lotto would be in her like lane of like Cardi B.
Yeah,
right.
like I think, and I guess maybe that's where it comes from, because these other girls have maybe shown their allegiance to people that she has beef with. Ice Spice fucking with Nicki, Lotto fucking with Cardi.
Does she have beef with Cardi?
I think so, because she came out. I know that she came out and had told people that Nicki's nickname for Cardi was, I don't like, she apparently allegedly Meg said that Nicki Minaj's nickname for Cardi B was Dirty Mexican.
Whoa.
Which is,
where did this come from?
Yeah, the internet. That's why I'm saying this does feel a little drama rumory, which isn't what we like to get into. But yeah, I don't know.
I think Megan is leaning into this role as everyone hates her. You know what I mean? I think she's leaning into it, and I think it's probably a smart play. Like, fuck everyone. It's just me. Like, fuck y'all. You know what I mean? Because, I don't think she chose to be that, but I think you play the hand you're dealt. And she got dealt that hand, and I think she's leaning into it, and I think it's going to work for her.
It's almost NBA Youngboyish, you know?
Yeah, but she might have to go down that route if it's going to keep going this way for her career. And I think, honestly, there's a big branding issue with Megan. Because I don't think that this happens just because of one sole person. I think it's like, I don't know if the team is supporting her the way that they should be in terms of like helping her maintain these industry relationships, especially during her time of just like turmoil.
Well, who is her team now, right? Because she dropped this independent, right?
Yeah, Hot Girl Productions LLC.
Yes,
so that could be a problem. She might just have like a really small team working that isn't aligned.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see like what the next single is after this and how this single performs, but also what the album sounds like.
Yeah,
like, this is really her last chance to figure out like what her brand identity is, if she can make hits again, and what her stance is on everything that people are talking about.
Yeah,
when it comes to her.
It seems like the fitness thing has become a big thing for her.
Which is fire.
She posts the videos of her working out, has been very vocal about that. She's got the Planet Fitness ad. I think she has a collab with Nike coming out. So I think that's intact and fine. And I think her fans of her who were already fans before the Tory thing didn't leave.
Yeah.
I think she might have even gained a couple. I don't think she lost too many. I think Meg, honestly, probably reached her peak and is going to stay there. I think I see her like kind of plateauing, which isn't bad. You know what I mean? I think she's going to still do numbers. I think she's still one of the biggest women rapping currently. So
yeah,
it kind of just is what it is with her.
If she has some slaps on the album, and I even think if the third single could be like a radio friendly song after getting all this attention from the first two records, drop like a hit as your third single leading into the album, and then have a couple album cuts that really hit, then I think it was really well executed. You know?
Yeah, she needs a slap. I think that bongo song just did not do what they needed it to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that was supposed to be a really, really big one that was. Do you think the next one has to be a slap, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be like a radio record.
She needs a radio record now.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Can we get into some of the shit that Nicki was saying, though?
Yeah.
Because Nicki was going in, bro. Nicki was kind of sounding a little bit crazy.
Do you think so?
Bro, she took it so far. She was telling her, like, talking about, like, Megan's dead mom.
So I didn't know why the beef started.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently it started because when they were on a live together talking, Meg was trying to get Nicki to drink when she actively knew that Nicki was trying to have a child, and then mentions, like, oh, just get an abortion. You know what I mean? And that's where it all kind of started. That's when Nicki was like, I don't fuck with you no more.
Okay. Yeah, that's a crazy comment to make to a pregnant
Is this
woman.
Like recorded somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That, and like you got, like, I hadn't seen the video, but then from watching it, you could kind of tell that like Meg is encouraging her and Nicki's like, no, I don't want to do this. And there's a moment when she kind of whispers into her ear, like, so no one could really see it. And the energy kind of shifts a little bit, but Meg doesn't really seem to give a fuck. I think Meg might have already been a little faded. So, like, it makes sense why they kind of have some tension. And I don't think Nicki would just come out talking as crazy as she did without some reasoning. Not like, I think this is deeper than rap shit. You know what I mean? Because Nicki even mentions, like, don't talk about my family, da-da-da-da-da-da. Obviously, probably talking about her husband, but, like, everyone's going to talk about her husband. He's problematic. But, yeah, she called her Bigfoot.
That was funny.
Fell off, get up on your good foot or whatever. That shit was funny. At least it's in a booth. At least it's in a booth. You know what I mean? They're not doing the Twitter shit.
She was on the Twitter shit. What'd she say? She said Megan's Law, like, a free beat and you can hit Megan Raw.
Yo, that's so wild. I think she is looking a little crazy though.
Yeah.
With these tweets. I mean, I think like, not that it is not uncalled for when somebody disses you in a song to like come back at them in like a diss track or even online. But I do feel like she's starting to look a little crazy in terms of like what she's saying. It's starting to look a little personal. But then again, Nicki Minaj has always been a wild artist.
That's what I'm saying.
So I don't know if this is in line with what she's usually said. I don't follow her super closely when it comes to the beef stuff. But I'm looking at some of these tweets like, yo, this is some crazy shit to be saying.
Yeah, Nicki been wildin'. I'm not gonna say it's not problematic because I think that both of them maybe got a little ugly when you start talking about people's families, looking into the backstory and shit. But I'm definitely not surprised at all.
Yeah,
it's messy. It's a little messy. You don't got to do all this. It sucks that we can't uplift each other. And I've even seen people talk about like the Cat Williams interview. Like that. Like it's like, damn, like we really got to tear down each other when there's so many other systems at play, so many other things that are working against us, and we spend all of our time like hating on each other when we really need to be banding together and doing all
that's
that
what
shit.
gets the most visibility though.
I know, but it's like at a certain point, like they both have huge audiences. Mm-hmm. It would be easier for them to piece it up and make a song together that will go viral rather than just have beef. I think if they could make a great song together, that shit would go up. You know what I mean? It would do better for both of them than this beef shit, honestly.
And it's kind of just like, do either of y'all need to grow? Like, I know it's a business and it's a product, and of course you're always going to try to maximize profit, but like, they're both huge. They both have great following. Their albums are going to sell. Their songs are going to stream. You know what I mean? Like, for the good of everything, the industry, the culture, like, it seems like it would definitely be a lot better to uplift.
Do you think that Meg has reached her peak already?
I mean, Hot Girl Summer was like massive. So if that's a peak, it's a good one. I don't know. I don't know if Megan's peaked. I don't want to say yes because I feel like she's independent now.
You said it right though.
What?
If she's peaked, that's not a diss.
No, I know, but I do think that there could be like, this next album could be really big. She's out her deal. She has all the eyes on her. She's been through all this controversy. Think about what Gunna did when Gunna came back from being dragged through the mud for a year and a half without really being able to respond and put it on wax. And what that did for his career.
There's a difference though.
Yeah.
Gunna has always been loved. Even if it's just like people making fun of him, there've always been people in his corner. When this shit happened, like people were fake hating, bro. Like people were ready for more music, I feel like.
Yeah.
Whereas Megan, it doesn't seem like anybody but her core fan base is really engaged in the music aspect. The drama, yes. But even with the drama, it's like they only want to see things that are against her, which is why I'm saying she got a branding issue for sure.
Yeah, she's got to switch up, but I think, she's going to still be able to sell out shows. She's still going to get play. I think the women are still going to want to shake ass to her songs and shit. So, you know what I mean? She going to get a healthy bag. And like we said, you know what I mean? That sponsorship money is different, bro. Other than her, though, staying in the lane of women, Miss Poopy dropped. Ice Spice killed shit. I like that song. That shit been going crazy to me.
You be playing that?
Huh? Not yet. But if I heard it,
I'm surprised you like that song.
I really like. It's really fun, bro. It's really really fun. And like we touched on the show, but like I fucking love what Riot's doing. Like I think that beat is really really fucking dope. I think that's what damn near makes the song. I think that nigga is really really something different. I'm excited to see him work with other people. You think he ever will?
I think he needs to. Just because like, all right, this it was cool at the beginning that they were only working together, but I think for him to grow as a producer too, like sound wise, money wise, all this shit, like I'm actually surprised that they're still just doing that,
The only other person I can compare it to is like 40 with Drake.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if Ice Spice is gonna. She might. She might. You know what I mean? Let me not hate. But that's the only other producer I could really think of that like never really branched out to work with a ton of other people.
Yeah, I think he definitely will.
Yeah, he could turn up New York for real. Like, I mean, obviously Cash and all them are doing their thing, but he's got a different sound that could really, I don't know, translate well in the city.
100%. It's really not just that like basic drill shit. Like it has elements of that obviously, and it feels true to that community. But it is definitely branched out and gotten diverse. The music video is also hilarious, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The fart at the end is hilarious.
Yeah,
like
wild.
she's really taking that fart thing and ran with it, bro. She does not give a fuck.
You think she's gonna expand on that even more, or this is the last?
Like fart in the mic on stage?
Yo, you're cool. You're insane.
Because that would be hilarious.
You're
I'm with
insane.
I just don't like it. I just hate all of it.
y'all. Just aren't comfortable with women passing gas.
No, I'm not. I don't like any. I've never liked fart humor. I've never liked it.
It is just like so dirty. Like I don't like it either.
Yeah.
What if
I like the song though, but I don't like the lyrics.
you leave your girl if she farts in front of you?
I mean, we're gonna have a conversation. No, I'm kidding. You can. I don't even.
He said it. He said exactly what he
the
meant. At first.
misogyny trio.
Yo,
Back at it, bro.
No, it's all good. It's all good. The song, the song is cute. The song is. I'm gonna enjoy it when it comes on, and I'm at a club, kind of drunk, and I'm like, oh, we're all gonna talk about farts for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun little cultural thing, but it's not a song I'm playing.
Spencer hates this song.
I
think
want to
the
hear something else.
Yeah.
I want to hear something else personally.
Yeah,
From her?
From her.
Yeah.
I just don't think I'm like a big Ice Spice fan. That's fine. She's gonna be huge. She doesn't need me.
We have to remember too, like Ice Spice is about to come out with an album this year. Like this is cute, but we need some substance. And I feel like Riot is bringing the substance, and here she's just kind of fucking around.
Yeah, I think I agree. We need substance. I don't think we're gonna get it in the lyrics, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna come to Ice Spice for like bars. But like, I think she could like lock into a really cool flow and do like a cool thing. You know what I mean? Like instead of just like a viral thing. You know what I mean? She could make like a cool song, just with cool bars. You know what I mean? Without
the Princess Diana. Princess Diana's kind of like that a little bit.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Just like no cringe bars through one song. People already love her voice, already love her flow. Get a really cool beat and have no cringe bars, no like viral reaching bars, and just make like a good song. She could do that.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, that interview with her for Apple Music really kind of opened my eyes. She's like, I don't even know if that's even on her radar. She's just having fun with it.
Yeah,
like
no,
she's
it's
doing-
fine.
Yeah.
I know that I'm probably not gonna like the album either way.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
That's where I'm at with it, honestly.
Get your bag, Ice Spice.
If I could get a couple laughs out of it, you know what I mean? Whatever doesn't piss me off, like I'm cool with. You know what I mean? Whatever club music doesn't make me mad, you know what I mean? I'll champion it.
She
you
never
know what
makes
I
me
mean?
mad.
That shit is fine.
Can we talk about some really good music though?
Yeah.
Gas Me Up by Skepta.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, niggas
Fire.
love
That shit is
bro.
fire, bro. We really
Fire.
needed new Skepta. He's been so quiet for so long.
Yeah.
And I feel like he was the one that really like kind of got this UK shit going in the US. He was the first one that I ever remember hearing about that was like rapping from the UK.
Was Shut Down him?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think he's probably the first one. Him and Gigs.
Him and
were
Giggs. That's
two
what
that
I was
ever
gonna say.
heard. Definitely the OGs of this shit. And I think Central C and Dave are the young niggas in it who kind of took it and ran with it. But I think that now that I think our ears and our society has gotten a little more acclimated to that UK sound, this is the perfect time for them to now re-enter. Because they've been that.
Yeah.
Been super talented, been going over crazy beats, been having really good pull in terms of like getting collaborators and shit like that. So I think this is set up to be a really, really good rollout for him if he's going to drop a project. Him, Stormzy, Gigs, all of them niggas like super, super talented.
Skepta, do Skepta and Dave have a song together?
Not sure.
That would go crazy, bro. Because I was listening to this and I was like, oh, he's similar to Dave, but I think like he leans a little bit more on like his swag and a little bit less on just like crazy bars. You know what I mean? I think he's a little less lyrical than Dave, but I think he has some really like he has some one-liners that really hit hard.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
mean, he still comes from like the early grime era, so like it kind of leans into that. Because I was actually gonna ask, like, how do you think that he, you know, I don't know his, I guess his like streaming numbers, or maybe I don't even know his fan base like that, but how does he lean into the youth and like what's going on right now? Because I do think at this point Skepta is a little bit older. Like Giggs is like an OG, and Skepta is starting to become that. Like, how does he capture that audience? The song was good, but I'm asking like, what's the next step for him?
I think that Skepta doesn't really even have to think about that, honestly. Because I think that just his content naturally kind of fits under the umbrella of what people are trying to hear, the youth. You know what I mean? Like he's not. I consider old nigga bars when they get into talking about money and investment and like 444 Jay-Z basically.
Yeah.
That type of shit. You know what I mean? But I think that everyone else in rap, like rap in of itself is a young person's genre. You know what I mean? They're still probably going to talk about women, still probably going to talk about money, still talk about wanting to be the best in their, you know what I mean, respective field or whatever, wanting their respect. These are all things that everyone kind of talks about and thinks about. So I think he just does what he does. And I think honestly it was a matter of us catching up.
Right.
And like being more accepting of him.
I think that's it. Because I think you're right. I don't think he needs to do anything because I think the climate now is ready for UK rap. You know, I think the American audience has never been so interested in international culture and international music. So I don't even think Skepta needs to change his content because I think everybody's finally ready for it. I think it would definitely help for him to get on a Central C song or to get Central C on the album. I think it would help to work with Dave, some of the younger people that the youth is currently tapped into, maybe if they don't know Skepta yet. But yeah, I think his music, if he can get it heard in the United States, it's gonna hit well.
Oh, that's a fact. No, I was just thinking about like J Hus and like Heady One. I think they both individually had like some moments.
Yeah.
Like earlier in 2023. So that's really what my question was directed toward. But obviously the single's only been out for a day. So
And
I
I've
think
seen it
samples.
everywhere.
Samples are going to be big.
Yeah. Samples are big too, yeah.
That's because I think that's what Central C has kind of went crazy with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just popular songs, things that people can relate to, like, oh, you may not know me. This because that UK flow is so abrasive. If you're not familiar with it, for me personally, like I fucking hated that shit at first. I hated it, bro. I'm like, what is these fucking Harry Potter ass niggas talking about? Shut the fuck up, bro. I was pissed the fuck
I remember
off,
this.
bro.
I do remember this.
I don't know what flip. I think it was the We're All Alone album by Dave.
Yeah.
That was the first project out of the UK that I was like receptive to. And even then, like it was songs at first that grabbed me. Then
Yeah.
after a week or two, I heard more people like really were like, no, listen to the whole album. Gave that a spin and it grew on me. But people just got to be open-minded, you know? That's really it. And like worldwide international music is just like you said, like in a great place right now.
yeah, for sure.
From Afrobeat to like people like Georgia Smith doing the singing shit, you know what I mean? Because her accent comes through a little bit, you know.
Where's she from?
UK.
Okay.
Would you not know that from her music?
I think I knew she was ex-US, but I don't think I knew. And no, I think I probably could have told that.
I catch the accent like every now and again.
Yeah.
Every now. I still don't like gigs.
Yeah,
I don't like gigs either.
It's a little too far.
Yeah, gigs has not grabbed me yet.
You won't
but-
translate.
No. His
No
content's not
gigs,
for the youth.
No gigs. Okay. What? Sir dropped.
I love that
probably the
song.
most impressive track to me of the New Music Friday. Check out the stream and shit.
I mean, I still really want a rap verse in there.
Yeah.
Every time I hear it, I'm like,
Yeah.
even like you said, Reason as a joke, even a Reason verse. I just want a rap verse in the middle there.
Not a Reason verse.
You would throw a Reason
Not a Reason
verse in
verse.
there?
Yeah, not a Reason
My
verse.
God.
No hate to Reason. You know what I mean?
You guys
wanna
are
come
hating
on the
hard
pod?
on. You guys are hating
You want to come
hard
on the pod?
Reason.
Do that. No, I just don't think that needed it. I think you need a artsy rap verse.
Your Isaiah Rashad take was good.
That would be
Zay
tough.
would be incredible on it.
That was a good one.
I would love that. Shit, get your cousin D Smoke. You could have got
Swear,
that nigga on it.
swear that would have gone. Wait, what happened to Ray Vaughn? Is he still
Yeah.
making music and
Yeah.
dropping an album soon?
Probably. Probably.
Is TDE all right?
They got money.
Yeah, but where's the music? What's going on? I mean, of course SZA, so they're doing fine.
Yeah.
But like, they're not really breaking these artists.
Do you think Punch cares?
I think Punch
Look at the
only cares
bag.
about SZA.
I think that's his
Bad.
only. Yeah, I think Punch is only really doing SZA
But
stuff.
why are we waiting so long for more Doechii music? We should have got. I feel like her moment is fading.
Oh, that's actually a good point, bro. We haven't heard Doechii music in a minute.
They should have. She had momentum. They should have really dropped, because I don't think that she's being talked about like she was last fall.
Right. And wait, what's the song called?
what it is?
What
Block
it is,
Boy?
Block Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they did. Like so she dropped that. She dropped What It Is, Block Boy, and then she dropped the remix with Kodak, which makes you feel like they were making a push for it.
Yeah.
And then
And that came
nothing
on the
really
heels
happened.
of Persuasive,
Right.
which got SZA on the remix, which was a big song.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just kind of like her name's not even being brought up.
Yeah.
And that could have been. She could be Doja Cat. We say it all the time. She could be TDE's next. She is the most
Right.
promising out of that field of artists that TDE is cultivating.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I didn't hear this one.
It's good. It's different. It's a little more like rock leaning.
And then she dropped a since what it is, she dropped some things, right? Universal Swamp Anthem.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. Now see that that's the solo version. So maybe the music just wasn't connecting. Maybe the shit just wasn't connecting.
You think they're holding on to it right now? Or you think that I don't know.
Because they dropped. They dropped after fucking this came out.
Well, I don't think Pacer connected. Okay.
Pacer didn't connect. Booty Drop didn't seem to connect. And Universal Swamp Anthem didn't seem to connect.
But you're saying you didn't even hear them.
Yeah.
So that is a problem from a label perspective.
Yeah.
They are kind of dropping the ball because it's not just dropping music, but it's promoting your most promising upcoming artist.
No, yeah, I think they definitely fucked up by not putting her face out there a lot more early on. She wasn't a very recognizable face. And I think that's been a lot of and not to get like too deep into it, but it might be something to get into a little bit more. But like people do say that like that's a difficult thing for dark-skinned women. And like they don't get the same publicity and shine as a lot of light-skinned women typically. You see it because people. I remember before Flo Milli had this moment with Never Lose You or whatever that's called. The people are like, why is Flo Milli not bigger? You know what I mean? Because even before this, Flo Milli had been dropping hot shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not. It doesn't seem to be received or accepted by society to the level or the quality of the art that's actually being put out. And it doesn't really always, like, the math isn't math and it doesn't add up because it should. But same with like a Rico Nasty, you know what I mean? No, Rico. It's different. It's hard.
Yeah,
it's
no,
hard,
that's
bro.
do you think that's like, are you saying maybe that's like a societal thing on receiving Doechii or some internal label shit where they're not?
I think it's a societal thing. I think society does play a part in it 100%.
But do you think TD is doing a good job at putting her face out and like combating that issue?
I mean, she was performing at a lot of big things.
True.
She was doing a lot. She was moving last year.
Yeah.
She really was, and it just didn't seem to stick as much. It seemed like the song was much bigger than her. It seemed like her stardom was not in tandem with the song.
Which is funny because it wasn't even her first hit.
You know, it's weird.
Persuasive was a Billboard Top 10 song.
But was it her? And once again, the song was bigger than her again.
But I'm saying when you have 2 top 10 songs in a year as a new artist with like no music out,
it's fucked.
It should be you. It shouldn't be the songs.
Yeah, I think strategy and team strategy is super important when it comes to these records. Like when you have a moment, you have to go. And that means on all fronts. It means prepare the strategy for marketing the next single. It means getting your face out there in every single publication or on every interview you can. Like, I do think that they haven't done a good job in terms of marketing Doechii and just like moving her forward as an artist. Because the fact that you didn't hear the music, I don't even know what she looks like that's a problem. Because we're the demographic.
And I think we'd like it. Yeah, 100%. 100%. So, I mean, wishing her the best, you know what I mean? But I mean, we went and talked. We said, fuck Sir. We go talk about Doechii for a little bit. Sir did his thing, though. I want Sir to get, kind of talking about that more, though. I want Sir to get a Billboard moment.
Yeah.
I want him to drop a song that really, like, goes, because I think he has that capability.
Yeah.
For sure. Shout out D'Angelo for the inspiration on the video, too. That shit is tough, you know. Goat of R&B. Is there any other new music we need to touch on?
The Lucky 2-pack was dope.
Yeah. Don't do drugs, kids.
Oh, but that makes you want to.
Don't do drugs, kids.
I've been listening to Paid in Full, the first track, a lot.
Yeah. That song is just much better.
Yeah,
Colorful
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Lyrical Lemonade album. I haven't listened to the full thing.
Me neither.
But we clicked around it.
Wasn't feeling it.
Mad to me, but congrats on dropping the tape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a big accomplishment. And he said he wanted to film music videos for every song. Obviously, that didn't happen. But like, just somebody coming outside of like producing and A&R and all that, and to be able to get all these big names on a project and like actually have it drop, that's a huge accomplishment. And so shout out to Cole Bennett.
Yeah,
bro.
we might still get videos, bro.
Yeah,
for all of it.
Probably.
I don't think we should wrap that up yet. Like, I think he's probably gonna drop a video every couple weeks for the next while to promote this. You know,
I like the transparency about it. Like, you see the post after it all dropped. He's like, you know what I mean? There were days I felt like I could conquer the world, and there's days I felt like nothing could go right. You know what I mean? Like, this is the first thing that he's ever done. His first real headfirst dive into music, and he fucking put out a full-length album with great features, some of the most relevant people in music. So even if it doesn't connect perfectly the first time, I think the youth loved it.
Yeah.
I think his demographic honestly is probably going to be very satisfied with this. And that's all you could really ask for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think he was going for something that's gonna be a chart topper, like really change shit like in an epic way. But it was definitely a vibe. So congrats to him.
Yeah. Hiatus Coyote dropped maybe the best song of the week. It's called Everything's Beautiful. If you know, you know.
Is that the best name?
Hiatus Coyote?
That's a fire name.
It's one of the best.
It's a really, really good. And that's like the Wu-Tang name generator type name you put in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hiatus Coyote. This shit fire.
They're really incredible. I'm dying to see them live, but yep, listen to that.
I mean, okay, so now we could get into everybody's favorite white woman, Taylor Swift.
Not my favorite white woman.
Why are we giving this attention, bro?
We have to. Are you kidding me?
No, this is actually
fucking hilarious.
And
bro.
this is
it's
cultural.
fucking hilarious. So Taylor Swift is, I guess for backstory, AI is getting real problematic.
Yep.
Real explicit, you could say. So recently, after the Chiefs got their little playoff win, you know what I mean? Taylor Swift is obviously heavily associated with the franchise, dating Travis Kelce, one of the most prominent players in the NFL. Someone decided to put out some AI images of Taylor Swift that weren't the most flattering. The first one I saw was of her making out with Andy Reid. And if you've ever seen Andy Reid, that is a disgusting image to see in of itself.
Yeah.
And from there, it was all downhill. It got very explicit. We're obviously not going to put this shit on the screen because I don't want her to sue me. Yeah. But yeah, there was just videos of her doing some inappropriate things with fans and players and all this shit. And after a couple days, Taylor said, enough of this. Let's get this guy. Let's find out the perpetrator of this. And funnily enough, the main Twitter account that this was coming from is someone who apparently has a history of being very problematic on Twitter. Yeah. Like an acclaimed Twitter troll. This nigga, shout out Solomon. Solomon gave me the whole backstory to this shit. He's like, yo, this nigga, every black woman hates him. He's fucking like I saw the music community being like, pack this nigga up, bro. I don't know the nigga's name. I'm sure if you read into all the articles that have come out since, you can find his name. But basically, this guy just beefs with everyone, trolls everyone, and now Taylor's got the feds coming for him and shit like that.
And I support her. I fully support her. I hope this becomes an example, and I hope we get some really strict privacy laws regarding deepfakes and AI and using someone else's likeness, because it's really scary that people could put you in a porno. You know what I mean? And put it online, and there are no consequences. People could generate images of you doing anything, and that is defamation at its core. So yeah. I think this is like, we're obviously in the wild, wild west of AI. There's not a lot of regulations, but this is like a moment that some of these regulations get built, and we build some serious laws about protecting people's privacy and likeness, in my opinion.
I agree with you. I'm still processing what I saw. And to be honest, it's been out for a few days, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, like a week. Yeah?
No. Since the game.
Bro, no, those images are just so wild.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, bro, who even thinks about all this shit? And what's most interesting to me is the crossover between, like, Taylor Swift and, like, obviously the NFL and all that. Like, this only happens when, like, I don't know, bro. Like, Swifties aren't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, I feel like the internet just got a hold of, they just got tired of this shit. They just got tired of the NFL showing her on TV, and they were just like, fuck it, we're just going to throw this out there. I don't know.
I mean,
this is weird.
Okay.
This is very strange.
There's a couple of things that you can talk about. First and foremost, you're 100% right. It's disgusting. It's not okay. I think that especially, you know what I mean? Obviously, it can happen to anyone, but just with women and how, like, creepy guys are and all that shit, like, you know what I mean? We just don't want to even open the door to any of that fuck shit going on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, bad. Oh, bad. On the AI thing and just kind of sports, I think this has shed a light to the rest of the world about how bad these Twitter sports communities are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NBA
Toxic.
Twitter, NFL Twitter. As a nigga who's probably on NBA Twitter, the shit I see is insane.
Yeah.
The shit I've seen is insane. And since AI has started, some of the shit has been crazy. And you see these niggas talking wild about human beings after games, bro. I think sports betting hasn't made it any better, bro. You know what I mean? Like, some of these players have started like showing their DMs after this. People are calling you like the N-word, like saying die, like calling out your family because like they didn't hit their parlay. And it's like, yo, what?
Yeah.
Like, dog, what is we really talking about, bro? This is not my fault. I swear I told the coach to throw me the ball. You know what I mean? This is not. So it's a thin line. It's a thin line because I would be also lying to say that now, once again, when I'm saying this, sexual shit, all that stuff is terrible. But like after Trae Young has a bad game and I see an AI image of him shitting himself, that shit's kind of funny. That shit is pretty fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie. Like that shit has me dying, bro. That shit's fucking hilarious, bro. But it is, you know, it's not okay. And I think some people are I'm not even going to say some people are built for it because once again, what happened to Taylor, nobody's built for that. No one should have to deal with that. But yeah, these are human beings. These are not just these fake profile pictures. These are not just these people have real feelings. They see this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And having the expectation for every athlete, every celebrity to be held on this pedestal of maturity and like, oh, they're famous and have money. They shouldn't give a fuck about any of this. That's unrealistic, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Yeah,
it's bad and it's scary, but no, we need moments like this to build regulations and to build, you know, rules around this stuff. There needs to be some moments.
Because once this shit happens to you, it's not gonna be funny.
No,
that's the thing.
So I'm gonna AI generate Spencer shitting himself. Dog, is Twitter the most toxic platform?
Yes, by far.
More than TikTok?
Yes.
Yeah.
TikTok, I've seen some crazy shit.
I feel like TikTok is just, people are just lost on there.
I've seen some crazy shit.
It's just intrusive thoughts, whereas Twitter is malicious.
Twitter is very malicious. Yeah. Twitter is aggressive as fuck, bro. I don't know why people want to hate so bad on there. It's because, you know, you could, Twitter warriors, you know what I mean? You could type whatever, I guess. That shit is kind of, ugh. Yeah.
I do kind of love going down rabbit holes of like replies.
Oh yeah.
You know, like looking at replies and looking at somebody's profile that said something and like looking at everything they retweet, being like, oh, this checks out. Like I feel like I know the kind of page this is.
I don't
now.
like it. Yeah, I don't like it, but I'll be lying to say I've gotten some laughs on Twitter.
You know what the most positive platform is?
Huh?
YouTube.
No,
YouTube is very supportive, I feel like.
Yeah, I like YouTube.
Those community, if you form a good YouTube community, under all your videos, you're going to get positive comments, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree. Like I see a lot more positivity on YouTube.
But if you stray into somebody else's community and talk shit, they're going to come after you too.
I just feel like people who are commenting on YouTube videos, it's like I look at it as kind of like food reviews. Like if you have a good meal, the odds of you leaving a food review are much less likely than if you fucking, like a Yelp review, are much less likely than if you had a shitty experience. You know what I mean? Like I feel like by and large, most of these people are kind of going in YouTube comments to hate, but the community is a big deal. Because there's a couple of YouTube communities where it's like, I understand that I'm going to go into this. To be honest, it's sports. I think sports communities, wherever it is, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, whatever, sports fans are extremely fucking toxic because these niggas all think they on the goddamn team. To be honest. To be 100% honest. It's a lot of niggas who have never played a sport, never picked up a ball in their life, bro, and they just want to talk shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I think that kind of skews my perception because I be in... Yeah, the toxicity be making me laugh though. Sometimes I can't even lie.
It's funny. It can be funny, bro. It can be funny.
Okay, let's get into some more. I guess TDE adjacent shit.
Yeah.
PG Lang. They're back doing something not music related.
Their favorite thing to do.
You know what I mean? And I guess we should have seen this coming because I think that they made an emphasis when they first started and first launched the brand. This is not a record label.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. We're not finna be out here signing a bunch of niggas. This is not the motive of this. This is a creative agency is the best thing that I could kind of say it, like describe it to. And they just happen to be ran by one of the biggest musicians in the world. But yeah, they did a collab with Chanel. Mm-hmm. Right? It was a jacket they did, or were they just promoting it?
They did the show.
Okay.
So they helped design the runway. Obviously, there was some unreleased Kendrick Lamar music playing while the models walked.
Do you think it was fitting for the setting?
No. It wasn't a good song. He sounded bad on it. And I saw a comment that made me think. They're like, They said they said Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was a great album, but it was easily his worst era. And I think I agree, because I don't think we were getting like Damn is not my favorite Kendrick album. I don't think I like Damn as much as a lot of other people. I think I might even like Mr. Morale more than Damn. But that Damn era, 2017 to 2019 Kendrick, we were getting features. He was doing dope shit. He was outside, great performances. I do think the Mr. Morale era was his weakest.
I like it. And I don't love the album as much as I like other shit. I just like it because it's like I'm seeing someone try, and I'm seeing him be like, it doesn't have the slaps, like comparatively. You know what I mean? But when you're at the pinnacle of rap, everyone has given you this acclaim. You know what I mean? You're stamped. This is him pushing further, trying shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not mad at that, you know what I mean? Because the expectation that you kind of even spoke on this, you know what I mean? Once you're established, not everything you drop has to be hot. It doesn't tarnish your legacy. It doesn't fuck your shit up. We still got some good songs, and it was just like, it was experimental.
No, but I'm not even talking about the album, because I'm telling you I like the album better than I like Damn.
Okay.
I'm talking about the era. I'm talking about the aesthetic around the album, his public perception, the features he's doing, pretty much everything besides the album itself.
Do you feel like there is like an idea around this era? Like, I don't feel like it's well developed. Almost.
No, I don't either.
And I think it's partly because we're seeing somebody that is leaning closer to retirement than trying to be the biggest artist in the world anymore.
Damn near.
Even when it comes to PG Lang, I mean, bro, the Chanel shit was cool, but like, how is that relatable to any of us? I'm not buying any of the clothes, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, the runway and shit is cool, but like you said, it's like, you know, the collection is soundtracked by a half-assed Kendrick song.
Yeah.
You know? And not to be hypercritical, it's super dope what they're doing. Obviously, if I was as big an artist and on that platform, I would do similar things. But I think when you go super high, like you do like a Chanel, Louis Vuitton or something like that, you got to also provide your core fan base and the people that got you there something to hold on to as well.
Yeah, or have that strategy match the music and the aesthetic. Like high fashion Kendrick, that's dope. Seeing him, you know, performing at the Louis V runway outside in Paris, dope. Doing Chanel shit, dope. But I don't think that matched the aesthetic around Mr. Morales and the Big Steppers. I don't think it matched the music that was on that album, personally.
Does it even really match him? I mean, not that he isn't into fashion or whatever, but I feel like he's always been preaching that he's like a man of the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it doesn't really match him.
That's kind of his like, not aesthetic. That's not what I would say, but that's part of his brand. Is that
for sure?
He's more one of us than like one of the biggest.
But I think he kept that up because I think like you always see him in a Dodgers hat. He wore the Crazy Eights front row at the shit. You know what I mean? That's the most LA. You know, shouts out to Kobe.
Yeah, he did.
You know
he did. The only cover he did for Mr. Morale was Citizen.
You know,
the only interview was in Ghana, right?
Yeah. So I think he is staying true to what he has always said. I think that it's bigger than the music now. I think that this was a move for PG Lang kind of to show the ilk and the type of brands that they want to be associated with going forward. You know what I mean? It's like we as a company want to work with the Chanels and the top of the top. You know what I mean? Luxury, high quality, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So maybe that's kind of why the association is important for them. I think I don't know. Like, I don't think this has to be associated with the Mr. Morale era. You know what I mean? I think that's over. I don't know if there's like I think that was that.
Yeah, I think it's coming to a close.
You know what I mean?
And I also wish I wouldn't have led with, you know, bad song, bad era, because the highlight of the whole thing for me was the short film that Dave Free directed, The Button, that was a promo to the show. I thought that was incredible. And I think Dave Free is a visionary and one of the coldest in music because he has such a defined like look and feel to all of his art that it's almost like it's so powerful when you can watch a video and you go, oh, I know who directed that. Like having like an identity as a director and a creative director is really cool, and I can probably name less than 10 people that I feel that way about in music, and Dave Free does it so well. Yeah.
I'm enthralled in just what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
I think we could really only just sit back, watch, and see, because I'd be lying to say if I had any idea the direction they were going.
Yeah,
it's very mysterious, but I do want some clarity at some point.
Me too.
What I mean, I guess, but is that our fault? Like maybe we could just let them do whatever the fuck. They're clearly still getting money. I think it's productive. You know what I mean? They're getting paid for all the shit. Is that just something that we selfishly want as fans to understand, or do we even need to? Like, it almost seems like they don't want to be understood. They want this to be a boundless thing. They don't want to be tied down by expectations of people. You know?
I could see that.
It's a lot going on.
I think unfortunately you do have to define things at some point, and I do think as well with Baby Keem, I think this is an important year for him. He's been teasing new music, been teasing an album possibly, and like I don't know. I think that if this project isn't strong, people are gonna look at Baby Keem a different way, right? Because he came in with a couple, one or two strong projects before Kendrick really co-signed him.
2 really strong projects.
But in the public eye, like he's still Kendrick's nephew. And I think he needs to separate himself and define himself as his own entity now.
Yeah. It is a big year. It definitely is a big year for Baby Keem. Yeah. I can't wait. I think that the album's going to be called Wolves from what he's been teasing.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
It is. I think, he's the one on the music side. Because Kendrick's done what he's gonna do, you know what I mean. He can put out whatever. Keem has to get direction, and that's why I hope this is gonna show the music side of PG Lang, I guess.
Yeah.
Or maybe because I think he still is signed to a major, right?
Keem?
In association with PG Lang, you know what I mean.
I don't think so. I think he had a one-off deal with Columbia for a couple of records, but I don't think he's still there.
Okay.
I could be wrong though. But I don't know. I think we're going to get very introspective, Baby Keem, because on Scapegoats 2 years ago, or I guess it's 3 years ago now, he said, I'll tell you more about this in 2 years, but for now it's case closed. The 2 years are up. It's time for the backstory.
This guy loves that theory, bro.
I do, bro. I told you about that night when I dissected that song. I was on like 6 tabs of acid just wandering the neighborhood, bro, and I dissected every bar of that song, and I'm like, he is the chosen one. I still believe it.
Yeah, the Hillbillies was put out through Columbia.
Oh, okay. I guess he still is at Columbia.
That's some shit. Them niggas is not letting that shit go. They said, hold on now, Keem. You could do whatever PG Lang the fuck you want to do. Make sure we get a cut, though. Yeah. Come on now. Okay. I mean, talking about, damn, we all up in our TDE bag. We'll talk about it from a different perspective. How y'all feel about leaks?
It's bad for music.
Y'all slap them, though?
Nope.
I play leaks.
Yeah, bro. What?
I don't. I don't.
I play leaks for sure.
It's
bad for
what?
music,
when
we did SoundCloud Sunday. That's all leaks.
Yeah, but those are like old leaks.
It's still leaks.
No, but yeah, I definitely try not to listen to leaks.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of my whole difficult thing. I play leaks. Not all the time. Shit. If they come across my phone, you know what I mean? That's kind of how I look at it, right? If I'm on SoundCloud and a leaked song pops up and it sounds fucking great, who am I to not like it and want to keep listening to it? Am I in the wrong for that?
No, I'm talking about people that actively go look for them.
I think the ones leaking the music are problematic.
Very.
I don't think that's okay. There's communities of people that are paying to get this out or whatever, you know what I mean? Paying hackers or whatever, That shit is all lame as fuck, whack. But I don't think you should. I think it's problematic to tell people not to listen to leaks. I think that's not really fair.
Yeah, if you're not leaking the music, I think that you are allowed to, approach leaks the way you want. And I think leaks are interesting, right? Because they've always been a part of hip hop culture. And obviously they've ruined projects like, SZA talked about, yo, stop leaking my fucking music. Like, I'm trying to drop this deluxe and you guys are ruining it. But at the same time, you look at somebody like Playboy Cardi or Yachty, and leaks turned up their career. Yachty even more recently. You know what I'm saying? Like that new sound that he was working on Poland, when that got leaked, obviously they were like, fuck it, we're just going to go full force with this direction. And it's been working.
Yeah.
We're talking about this because allegedly not even allegedly, it seems like Metro and Dirk have kind of confirmed it, but their project isn't coming out because of leaks. I think the whole project got leaked recently, and people are obviously listening to it and shit, and that kind of fucked up the rollout. Last time I can remember seeing this was Whole Lotta Red. Whole Lotta Red was supposed to sound completely different, allegedly, than what we got. But for months on end, we were getting full-ass projects worth of leaks from Cardi on SoundCloud and different platforms, and we ended up getting, obviously, a product that was different, and we didn't get a lot of those leaks ever officially released. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It sucks. But I'm like, okay, I'll take Skeletons for example by Cardi. You know what I mean? I love that song. Everyone loves that song. Millions of views on YouTube, SoundCloud. Everyone fucks with this. Like, you know, the people want this. This song is mixed, mastered. Put it out. Like, put it out. Why not put it out? People are gonna listen to it.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's like I get where they're coming from. As an artist, it's like this was taken from me. You guys are already consuming it. Like fuck you. You know
But
what
we
I mean?
like it. Isn't that not the point of it?
I guess.
But it wasn't packaged and delivered with the vision that they wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I think that's really part of it. Like, if you're playing a whole rollout and you have a whole creative process for how you want the consumer to receive something,
Yes.
and then all of a sudden it's just out online for the world and you lose that vision, you're going to be pissed, bro. And you're going to be like, yo, I don't want to put this out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to give this to y'all in less of a vision than I envision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
100%.
Yeah, I guess you could equate it to like when you're about to say something and someone like interrupts you. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you may have like you may have what you said may not be like factually wrong or whatever, but I didn't even get to say my shit. And I was like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Like, you know what I mean? I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But fuck, bro. We need this shit. You know what I mean? I need PSA from SZA on streaming. You know what I mean? Like, there's just, it sucks. It sucks. And like you said, the solution would be don't turn these leaks up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we aren't, as consumers, constantly playing them and shit like that, posting them on our stories, doing all that shit, that kind of dissuades the creator from being sad about it, and they may continue with the rollout because they may think, oh, not everyone has heard it. But I don't know. I feel like just scrapping whole projects is crazy.
I mean, I think it's like so they said it's not coming out at all. They're not making an album.
It seems like it. It seems like it's like, or it seems like the album was made and it's not coming out.
And they're not going to re-record it. Because I think like Carter 3 obviously got scrapped because of leaks, and Wayne re-recorded all of it and made one of the best albums in hip-hop. And so like I think that's a good way to approach it. Or the Cardi approach. Like, don't just not put music out, but maybe be like, fuck you, I'm going to do something else now.
But I guess like then it's like, in the case of Metro and Dirk, it's like then you got to think about schedules.
Yeah.
And like, you know what I mean? It's
a lot more
hard to get in
work.
the studio. Yeah. It's different when it's just you and your team.
Yeah, it's
figuring
hard.
shit out. SZA and Punch talked about it a little bit.
Did you listen to the Dirk and Metro project?
No.
That leaked? If that shit sounded like Dangerous on Savage's project, we needed that, to be honest.
Dirk is interesting. I don't did his moment pass?
No, that's the thing. I feel like Dirk could turn up at any time, though. Like, I feel like he drops these projects which are a little lackluster.
Life.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a lackluster project, but nah, I don't know, bro. I feel like he still got it, though.
Dirk could go at any time.
At any time. He
You
just
slap
needs
Dirk
a
like
record.
that?
No, I don't really like Dirk like that. But there's some Dirk verses that are really great.
Fire.
Some
Dirk
really
verses.
really great Dirk songs, great Dirk
Some heat
verses.
We need Chiractimony on streaming, bro. It's just on SoundCloud. Yeah, I fell onto my knees. I love that song.
No Auto Dirk was supposed to be a full project, right? There was supposed to be a project called No Auto Dirk.
Yeah, I have that project. I'm on my high horse right now, but I definitely
That's
have that
what I'm
whole
saying, bro.
project downloaded.
There's shit that like you just have to play, bro. No Auto Dirk is one of my favorite. Like that song, ooh, that shit is different. I need a whole project of him on that energy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sucks. I want the SZA Deluxe so bad. We'll probably get it in another year or two. when she re-records like 5 of the most amazing songs ever. Kind of talking about 21 Savage. Your boy was in the news again.
Yeah, man, he did the Shannon Sharp interview.
Yeah, Club Shay Shay. Look at Shannon talking to the youth now. Went from Cat Williams to 21 Savage. That's a funny
Definitely.
little jump in content.
That was an incredible episode, honestly. I thought there were so many wild stories told, and I don't know. I really enjoyed listening to that.
I think that's his best interview that I've seen, bro.
Yeah.
Especially as of late. What's a better Savage interview? I mean,
Savage interview. I thought you were saying Shay.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. 21 Savage, because you hear like he's actually going into depth about a lot of the stuff he may talk about on records, and you get like a glimpse into like who this person is. He doesn't talk that much.
100%. That's, you know what I mean? Kind of going back to our conversation last week, I think that's why these platforms are so important, because you've never seen Savage feel comfortable and open up like that before.
Right.
Yeah.
But that was really, really dope to see, and he went like in depth. Like he was giving thoughtful ass answers. Like, it wasn't just little one-liners, you know what I mean, trying to be too cool for the shit. He got into his life, you know what I mean? And I think Shannon did a good job of asking real questions. But one of the most funny things was this nigga said broke parents are better than rich parents.
How did you take that? Because I feel like what he was saying, I understood. I just feel like that one sentence like didn't make that much sense. But I got what he was saying.
I understand what he was saying. It's the headline.
Because no, that the internet ran with that headline, and I was like, bro, I out of everything that was said in this interview, that's just gonna go. By.
I know it's funny because it's one of the moments where I think his words maybe weren't phrased as well as the rest of the interview.
Yeah.
Not that that's not what he was getting at, but I think he was getting at time is more valuable than money to a child.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, quality time is more important than getting presents. You know, so like that, like, but it obviously got flipped.
Right. Yeah.
I just don't think that. I just think this is a more interesting, like, wider conversation. Like, I don't think having money though makes you a bad parent. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think having money automatically equates to being able to spend less time with your kids. You may have to get more creative with how you do it. You know what I mean? But I think, like, my favorite personal example is like Gilbert Arenas, working all the time, clearly in the public eye. His star, like, his media star is growing more and more every day. His son is the number 4 prospect in the country, and you see him in the stands of every single game.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking dope to me. And like, he's even said it. He's like, yeah, I have to pull up at halftime sometimes and shit like that. But like, I'm there, you know what I mean? It's like, do what you can type shit. So I don't know. I just kind of want to get you guys' thoughts on like what you think about that.
I think there's value to what he was saying, because I do think time is the most important thing to a child. Mm-hmm. You know, regardless of the kind of life you're making for them, and if you can provide for them and give them financial freedom, all that is not as valuable as spending time with them while they're growing up. You know what I mean? And I don't think being rich necessarily means you don't have time for your kid, but I do think there's definitely a better chance of you having less time to spend, a busier schedule, if you make a lot of money. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I think there was value, and I think it's a good quote for people that are maybe in situations where they wish they had more, wish their parent was providing more, wish, you know, they were getting new presents and maybe getting their college paid for and getting a car on their 16th birthday, to look at someone like 21 Savage who comes from that and be like, oh, maybe this isn't as bad as I feel like it is.
I guess, but then I'm also thinking, like, if you have broke parents, they're probably working double shifts.
Also true.
Late night shifts, you know what I mean? Like, it just didn't really add up to me. You know what I mean? Like, they're not able to take vacation. They're probably working weekends, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, I don't know. I just feel like being a rich parent is kind of fire. Like, if you handle it right.
Yeah.
If you do the right things, if you take the time where you don't have to be working. I think the problem is, like, if you're always chasing another check.
Yeah.
Like, at a certain point, you got to be like, yo, let me cool out.
Right.
And
like, if your career is your priority, then I think that gets super difficult in
shit.
terms of spending time with your kids. Because, like, obviously, you know, he's rich, but he's still also pursuing, like, a career in rap. And I feel like when I heard what he said, that was more what I was thinking, was like, he's probably trying to take this and, like, turn it into even more of a business, like trying to be on his Hove shit. Like, I feel like if you're trying to be that, it gets difficult to, like, also spend time with your kids all the time. You know, that's the only thing I really took from it.
Yeah.
I think going back to, like, my personal, like, I feel like that's why for me, and maybe even for you guys too, it'll probably be important to, like, have, like, a stable home life. So then, like, as you're pursuing your career, you don't necessarily have to worry about, like, your kids as much. Like, and this is what I mean. Like, make sure they're taken care of. They're in good schools. Honestly, for me, I'm like, I'm gonna be married. Like, I'm not really trying to have, like, multiple baby moms. And shit. Like,
that say with baby moms would be hilarious.
That just to me, like, for my personal life, speaking on me, I'm like, that's just not how I feel like I'd be able to handle, like, pursuing the career that I'm going towards, and, like, also spending time with kids. Cause,
yeah.
Like, somebody got to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Savannah James, like, it's really, I think that people have really bigged up her because she came out and she said, like, I have never been, like, super concerned with, like, building a personal brand, crazy shit. You know what I mean? Doing all this business. I just want to be the best mom I can be. You know what I mean? And, like, LeBron is clearly playing 82 games a season, flying across the world, doing a bunch of shit in the off season, da. So like he may not be able to be there, but damn sure that like Savannah's gonna be at every game for the kids, doing all that shit. So it is. I think it's important to kind of like if you're gonna be on your bag chase, you maybe have to find someone who could kind of supplement that in different ways. You know what I mean? If you choose to have kids, or going back to what we said about young boy, don't have kids if you are not ready to love your children.
Yeah.
That should probably be the biggest takeaway.
Yeah.
It's a responsibility, bro. Even dogs are a big responsibility.
I think you gotta build your house first, and then you can move from there in terms of career and shit.
Or build your career first, and then build your house. Like get where you want, so you don't need to. Because another thing I think about when we're talking rich versus poor, it's like it's not necessarily time, but also like where your head's at.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like somebody that makes a lot of money is probably a lot more focused on their career and prioritizes their career, and therefore work might not really stop when you get home, as opposed to somebody that's working that double shift. You know what I mean? Even though they're doing the double, when they're off, they're off. You know what I mean? When they go on vacation, they're on vacation. Mm-hmm. They're not thinking about work. Mm-hmm. They're probably that time is worth a lot more than somebody that is, their head's in 10 different places and they got to jump on their phone when their work calls them. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And I don't know. I just think that's an important factor too. I forgot where I was kind of going with that.
Damn, bro. We be talking about kids too much, bro.
Yeah.
I don't have none right now, bro.
You ready?
No. No, sir. Not me. No. Someone who was a good father, though, was Kanye West.
Oh. Okay.
Most of the time, I guess.
Is he a good father?
That was a bold statement.
Yeah,
I think he's a good. I would actually go out on a limb and say yes.
North seems really like him.
think he's a really North. Why don't we ever see the other kids?
Yeah,
Can we talk about that?
They're still young.
Yeah.
Youngish.
Are they?
I don't know. I don't keep up with them.
I don't even know what them
like
niggas
that.
is, bro.
Yeah.
I only see North, but hey, Kanye was in the news letting her direct one of his music videos.
That's awesome.
She had a lot of ideas. She said, "I'm in the whip. I'm going to Nobu. Me and the homies. We got the Vultures merch on." I'm like, but what if it's a neo-Nazi logo on it,
God.
Northwest? You don't want to do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if he's necessary. Like, they have a good relationship. It's very apparent. I don't know if he's necessarily a good. I don't want to speak on this man. I don't really even know him like that, but I just
like
feel
that. You know this nigga at all?
I just feel like if you have like your kids around like the industry, you got to be very careful about where you're bringing them and what you're letting them consume. Because I don't think that putting her in a room with all the artists you hang out with is necessarily a good idea.
Or having what's his wife, Bianca, walk around with her titties out in front of like your daughter may not be the best look. I don't know. Let me not. But I'm like that might be problematic. I don't know. Like fuck. You want like you know what I'm? Let me not judge.
I wonder what Bianca and North's relationship is like.
I'm sure.
I think North probably be talking shit.
I would love to hear Bianca talk.
Huh?
You know what I mean? I'd like to hear a voice.
I don't know if I've heard her talk.
What's going on with that?
She might be a robot.
Ooh,
Kanye might have built her. I think about that.
I hate you.
Because Kanye just dresses her up and takes pictures of her. We don't know anything about this woman.
She's really a mannequin.
I'll say, why are you holding your tongue? Am I walking in dangerous waters here?
I just feel like I don't know. I don't know. When I see the videos and pictures, I just don't have a good feeling about what's going on over there. That's all I'm gonna say.
You sus about what Bianca and Kanye is doing?
I don't know what they're doing, but it doesn't feel good.
Guys, I'm really excited for Vultures.
The Dirk snippet that dropped with the trailer, was pretty sounded interesting.
And I loved the trailer. I thought the trailer was so fire. The visual, I loved it.
Yeah. Shouts out, I guess. The last thing I want to just touch on briefly, it was XXXTentacion's birthday this past week. Just kind of remembering the impact that he had on music. I think that that's important to do because, I mean, I even forget sometimes because I think everything with him happened so fast.
Yeah.
Like he really rose to stardom and then kind of became this big cultural figure that was speaking on so many different things. Obviously, the music was fire, but just mental health advocate, talking about like how he was dealing with suicidal thoughts and things like that, and just really being supportive to his fans and stuff like that. He built a cult following in such a short time before he was unfortunately like killed. I mean, shouts out to him. Shouts out to the family. You know what I mean? It's dope to see his son get involved in shit now. You know what I mean? Obviously, I don't think he is even able to process how impactful his father was and how much he meant to so many different types of people. But kind of keeping that at the forefront of everything and kind of just letting him know, like, yo, you come from this. You know what I mean? That's really, really dope to see. So, I mean, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Definitely one of the most impactful and influential figures of our generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in his short time, the things that he did like left a really lasting mark. And I think people are still talking about it. On his birthday, I saw so many posts. Yeah. So many people like, I don't know, because when an artist passes, it's always tragic, especially if they're making great work. But it's not like every artist has changed so many lives. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like this one was exceptionally painful, I think, for everybody.
Mm-hmm. I think because his fans were so connected to him.
Yeah.
And like the way that he messaged to them and the way that he talked to them as well, like you can see the difference in what he was doing to people's lives, you know?
Yeah.
And making them feel like not alone. I think there were a lot of people that listened to his music that felt like they were a part of what he was doing. You know, and pushing the message.
Definitely.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. Honestly, could have been one of the biggest artists out right now.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I think his shit is only going to get more. To me, it honestly feels like the closest thing that we've had to like a Kurt Cobain type thing where like you almost understand his messaging more and more. Like for me personally, the older I get, I think about how he was talking about things, how he was really going about speaking about mental health. And I'm like, damn, like he was really, really smart for a young dude, you know, and obviously like he made his mistakes, but like even him being able to kind of process that and understand like, yo, people are going to fucking hate me forever. People are going to have this public perception of me forever and want to kind of throw dirt on my name because of my mistakes, but I'm going to live in those mistakes, accept them head on and be like, I'm actively trying to change. Like he was mature. He was really, really mature. So I think we just always got to remember him. Shouts out, slap the music forever.
What's some of your guys' favorite X songs?
Oh my God, bro. I mean, I'm always shout out the boy Jack, you know what I mean? He played Look at Me really, really early for me. Like before, like probably like, I want to say like 3 months before it blew up, and he's like, this is going to change shit. This is going to really, really go up. So I'm always going to have special memories that, what's the one with Joey?
888 Infinity.
Yeah, always
I really like The Remedy for a Broken Heart off that question mark project.
Yeah.
And then Revenge. I always love Revenge.
Yeah, that's the two grades. But no, that shit is tough.
I think I was confused when I heard Look at Me at first. I didn't know what to feel. I was like, this is so jarring and so different. But I think what changed things for me with X was I don't want to do this anymore. Because I was like, man, this guy can make like a ballad, but it's like haunting.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like so scary, but like uplifting at the same time. That was when I knew he was different.
Yeah.
I think that's still a top 5 X song for me.
Yeah, Jocelyn Flores, obviously fire. I'm trying to think. Oh, there's one SoundCloud cut that I need. Oh, Lofty 305 with Denzel Curry and him. I just gotta find the fucking name of it. Yeah. Lofty 305, Denzel Curry X.
I don't know that one.
The Ski Mask, the Slump God is on this. It's fire. It's fire. Or the song might be called Space Ghost Pussy.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's an artist. That's just fire, bro. That shit fire.
Chris put me on Let's Pretend We're Numb.
Yeah.
I didn't know that song until recently. That's a really, really good X song.
I feel like people forget too that he's on Roll in Peace with Kodak.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Which is an amazing song.
Oh my God. His verse on there might be better than Kodak's, bro.
It is.
Shit, that shit is so fire. Yeah, man.
R.I.P. X.
R.I.P. X. Great memories. Legendary. Okay, I think that's damn near everything I had. Y'all have anything you wanna end on? Any other topics?
Did you guys see Pharrell's post?
Oh, the Lego movie shit.
Yeah.
Are we getting a Pharrell Lego movie?
Probably.
Would you guys watch it?
Yeah.
I would watch it. Yeah.
But on a streaming platform.
What do you mean? You wouldn't go to the theater?
He's saying he wouldn't pay money for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
That's fair. A Lego movie is interesting. It's really interesting, but it could be really good. I don't know. I just wanted to bring it up. I'm excited for it.
Yeah. I think I need to like look into everything Pharrell's doing right now. I don't know why it's not like I don't want to speak like poorly about the guy. I don't know why it's not exciting me though. Like you said, I don't necessarily want that. And I feel like the LV collaboration, while it was a cool idea, I don't know what it was supposed to represent. It was super Western, but he was talking about Virginia. And it's just like not where we're from. You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
So obviously, creative director for Louis Vuitton, he had a whole runway show where the collection was like, it was kind of like Western themed, but he was always pointing back to Virginia. It was kind of like, this is like kind of for the state, but like we don't live in like the wild, wild west, bro. Like it didn't really make sense from a storyline perspective.
Yeah.
I like the stuff with the Tims. I thought that was cool, but I mean, that's just like what my bag is right now. I don't know.
Are they even fire? Like they're fire.
They're not fire enough to be Louis Vuitton expensive.
You know what I mean? Same with the bag. Like he has this yellow duffel bag that's supposed to be $1 million with like a solid gold chain, and like the leather's supposed to be really soft or whatever. I'm like, it's cool. It doesn't look bad, but like I'm kind of over the all over print LV logo. Yeah. He's got this kind of Minecraft looking block thing going now.
I don't really like that either.
It's just, it feels a little camp to me. Like it feels like it's just trying a little bit too hard to represent something.
I mean, I've liked some of Pharrell's fashion eras.
Yeah, of course.
I think that chains and all that have been iconic from him. I think that the ice creams, the Bape, that type of thing has been dope. The things that he's done with Nigo have been really, really cool. But I think from a fashion standpoint, a lot of the things that have been really instrumental for him were early 2000 styles. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's been on the cutting edge of fashion for a while. Mm. So while I think it was a dope name brand look, I don't know if he's like the one in fashion that I would have grabbed to do it. I don't know who should have done it instead of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're gonna grab, it feels like they wanted to grab a black person who's associated with streetwear and that type of thing. So I don't know who you get instead of Pharrell, because you obviously aren't gonna get Kanye at this time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who else is a fashion nigga really? Like I would have liked to see maybe Rocky get involved. I think Rocky's always been on the cutting edge of fashion. That would have been dope.
Yeah. Who is the Denim Tears guy?
Tremaine Edmonds.
Yeah.
Nah. Like I wanted him.
Wasn't he Supreme too?
Yeah, he did Supreme, and then he had some shit that wasn't that good.
Yeah. In
terms of like the messaging was a little problematic.
Yeah.
And what he was trying to push. But I thought of Tremaine because Tremaine is dope and he's done some really, really cool shit. But I don't know. I'm not like super enthralled in the fashion world, but I know a little bit. You know what I mean? As I wear my basic ass Nike fucking sweatsuit or whatever. But yeah, we'll keep seeing what he does. I think it was dope to have like Shador and Shiloh Sanders doing the walk with the models. You know what I mean? He knows the right people in culture to tap into. He's giving the shit to the right people, so it's gonna get wear, it's gonna get play. Rappers is gonna put it on, But
yeah,
doesn't move. But Legos are cool.
Legos are cool.
Legos are cool, man.
Let's go to the movie.
Yeah, man. Thanks for watching, y'all. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yep.
Catch you on the next one, man. Peace.